Hello everyone. In this video, we're going to be solving a trigonometric system with tangents. We have tangent 2x minus y equals 3 and tangent y minus x equals 2. And we're supposed to solve for tangent x. So I'll be presenting two methods. And the first method is going to be a little bit more painful, so just bear with me on that one. All right, great. Let's start with the first method. I'm going to be expanding the first expression here, tangent 2x minus y. I can basically write it as tangent 2x minus tangent y divided by 1 plus tangent 2x times tangent y. And this is equal to 3. Great. Now let's consider the following. We're going to be using substitution here, so let's go ahead and set tangent x. Let tangent x equals a just being the value that we're looking for basically, right? So we're solving for a. And then I want to use the double angle formula for tangent, which is 2a over 1 minus a squared. Just remember that tangent 2 alpha can be written as 2 times tangent alpha divided by 1 minus tangent squared alpha. Great. And let's also use another variable for tangent y, and let's call that b. Great. So now we're going to be subbing all these. So I have the value of tangent x, I have the value of tangent 2x, and I have the value of tangent y, and they're in terms of a and b. I don't need tangent x for this one, but I'm going to use it for the other one. Okay, so let's go ahead and plug these into my first equation, which I already expanded here. So we get, for tangent 2x, I have 2a over 1 minus a squared minus b divided by 1 plus 2ab over 1 minus a squared. And that equals 3. All right, so we're going to set this equal to 3. And now I'm going to expand it. Let me go ahead and expand this completely, and then I'll get a kind of like a nicer equation from here, and then I'll do the other one. So for this one, obviously we kind of need to cross multiply, and let's go ahead and do it first. 2a over 1 minus a squared minus b is equal to 3 plus 6ab over 1 minus a squared. And then if you multiply everything by 1 minus a squared, provided that a does not equal 1, and we're going to find out because tangent x is equal to a, at the end we're going to check to make sure that a does not equal 1. Okay, so let's go ahead and multiply both sides by that, and that gives us 2a minus b times 1 minus a squared equals 3 times 1 minus a squared plus 6ab. Now we can simplify this a little bit more, and when we do, we're going to get 2a minus b plus ba squared equals 3 minus 3a squared plus 6ab. We don't really have to simplify this anymore, but I don't think we can. All these terms are different. They can't be combined. So let's go ahead and save this for now. Later on, we're going to use it. So let me go ahead and work on the other equation. Remember, the other one was tangent. The other equation was, let's see, what was it? Tangent y minus x, right, equals 2. And if you expand this, you're going to get tangent y minus tangent x divided by 1 plus tangent y times tangent x equals 2. Now remember, tangent y equals b, and so you're going to get b minus a over 1 plus ab equals 2, and this is a little easier than the other equation. Let's go ahead and cross multiply here. B minus a is equal to 2 plus 2ab. Okay, I still didn't get the 2b, so I can't do that 2b or not to be thing. Anyways, let's go ahead and, so what am I going to do here? I got an equation, but it's not, it can't be simplified. But here's one thing I can do. I have this equation, like let's call that equation number 1. And I have the other equation, let's call that equation number 2. So this is a system of equations in two variables. And one thing I can do from the second equation is I can solve for a or b and then plug it into the first equation. But here's the critical part. I'm looking for a. Remember, we're trying to solve for tangent x, even though you can still find tangent y. That's not the goal. So it would make sense if I replace b with something, because that would give me everything in terms of a. Make sense? All right, so I'm going to be solving for b here. And that requires that I bring these two together, and then these two together, take out b, and finally divide. B equals a plus 2 divided by 1 minus 2. Obviously, in this case, you don't want a to be 1/2 either. At the end, we're going to check. We're not going to check, but you'll see that those results are not going to cause any issues. So this is the value of b that I can use, and let's plug it into the first equation. All right. So my first equation is 2a minus b plus ba squared equals 3 minus 3a squared plus 6ab. Let's check to make sure that it's correct. Okay. And then I'm going to substitute this into my equation. Let's go ahead and do it. So I'm going to replace b with that. B with that again. If you could probably put the b's together, you know what? That's probably a good idea. Let's go ahead and do it. I think it makes sense now to put everything that has b in it together. So let's go ahead and put them on the same time. ba squared minus b minus 6ab. And then on the right hand side, I'm going to get 3 minus 3a squared minus 2a. So we can take out a b here, and that gives us a squared minus 1 minus 6b. Uh-oh, that should be a 6a. Okay, never mind. That is a 6a equals 3 minus 3a squared minus 2a. Now from here, I guess what I'm trying to do here is replace b with something. So I could probably do the following then. Okay, that wasn't the initial plan, but anyways, doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and solve for b here as well, and then set them equal to each other. So we have two values for b, this one and this one. So I can now put those two together. Okay? Let's go ahead and set them equal to each other. So we have 3 minus 3a squared minus 2a divided by a squared minus 1 minus 6a. And that equals a plus 2 divided by 1 minus 2a. So we got an equation for a only. And if you kind of simplify this equation, you're going to multiply, you're going to get a cubed, you're going to get another a cubed, that's going to be like 6a cubed. You're going to subtract 5. Let me spare you all that trouble and give you the equation after cross multiplication. It looks like this. I hope you're going to trust me on that. 5a cubed plus 5a squared plus 5a plus 5. It's kind of hard to believe, right? And you can definitely check if you want for yourself. But this is the equation I'm getting by after cross multiplying these things. Okay. And this equation is factorable. You can go ahead and take out 5a squared times a plus 1. And then 5 times a plus 1 is equal to 0. From here we get 5a squared plus 5 multiplied by a plus 1 equals 0. So we get kind of like two solutions here. Well, two factors, I should say. One of them gives us 5a squared equals negative 5, but that means a squared equals negative 1. We don't really get any real solutions from here. That means the solutions are complex. But from here we get a equals negative 1. And that should be the value of tangent x. Great. This doesn't bring us to the end of the video because we're still going to do the first, or did I say first, second? Okay, I think we started with the first, so this should be the second. Now we're going to do the second method. And obviously the second method is cooler. So I want you to notice, and you probably already did, but notice that if I make some substitution like, okay, so let's call this angle alpha, so 2x minus y, and let's call the other angle y minus x beta. Notice that if you add alpha plus beta, y cancels out and you end up with x. Awesome, right? So now we can safely say that alpha plus beta is x. So let's tangent both sides. Is tangent a verb? Anyways, it probably is. Let's tangent both sides and we get the following. Tangent alpha plus beta equals tangent x. We have a formula for the left-hand side, and that is tangent alpha plus tangent beta divided by 1 minus tangent alpha times tangent beta equals tangent x. And remember, we're looking for tangent x, so it makes sense. And tangent alpha is, what is tangent alpha? Alpha is 2x minus y, so we have tangent 2x minus y plus tangent y minus x, which is beta, divided by 1 minus tangent 2x minus y multiplied by tangent y minus x. And we know all these values, and this is equal to tangent x. Therefore, tangent x from here is equal to the following. Tangent 2x minus y is equal to 3. Tangent y minus x is equal to 2. And then At the bottom I have 3 times 2, so that's 5 divided by -5, and that is equal to -1. And that gives us the same value with less trouble. And this brings us to the end of this video. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow with another video. Until then, be safe, take care, and bye-bye.